Once again, welcome one of our Neumi key leaders, Ms. Phoebe Wallace.
Good morning, everybody. Let me share my screen now. It is great to be here, and it's great to be able to speak to everybody right across the world. What an amazing thing to be able to do, to communicate right across all time zones. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all, and welcome to this presentation. So let's get started. Our Neumi message. My background, by the way, is I have a nursing and business background, and I absolutely am passionate to communicate what Neumi has to offer and our new technology and how we can improve people's lives, both from a health and a financial point of view right across the world. So let's start with our disclaimers. First of all, if you refer to the Neumi compensation plan for complete details, that will show you everything there. Earnings are based on individual effort, commitment, sales skills, and marketing conditions. Neumi does not guarantee any specific income or success. As I often say, if it is to be, it's up to me. Now, equally, with our product disclosure statements, these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. They are nutritional products, and they're all about glutathione, and we'll talk about that later. Now, our mission statement is to empower our members to become the best version of themselves in all areas of their lives. And how do we do this? It's three-pronged. First of all, vision, innovation, and execution. So we look at vision first. And guess who is one of the biggest visionaries I have ever come across in my life? And that is Stephen K. Scott. He spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products, purchasing the rights to those products and marketing them through the television infomercial industry. In fact, he has generated over $4 billion in revenue, and with dozens of products, right? And probably the one we know best is the Total Gym. That is actually it's still being advertised on television today. Steve's success rate dwarfed anyone else in the infomercial industry. And one of his main strategies was to only bring to market breakthrough products. Now, how I came across Steve at first was probably near on 18 years ago now, when I was watching television one night, very briefly, and I was watching Larry King, and he was interviewed by Larry King when he had written the book, The Richest Man Who Ever Lived. And then, because Steve is a world-renowned author and New York Times bestseller, and he has written numerous bestsellers. His recent one to hit the market is The Calling, which is a really good book. And that's in the Christian space, the personal development space, and business mentoring. So he is very renowned as an author. Now, he's worked with over 96 Hollywood celebrities to bring health and beauty products to the world. And he was about to retire, and then he came across this technology, which he describes as the biggest breakthrough of his entire career. So he felt so passionate he couldn't retire that he had to bring this technology and these products to the world. Now, we have an amazing president and CEO in Aaron Rennert. Now, Aaron has an extensive history in conventional and the network marketing industry. Over 30 years experience in marketing and executive experience. And he is passionate with Neumi. And his mantra is, my aim is to ensure that Neumi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the industry. And we absolutely all can attest to that. He has absolutely been amazing at Neumi, and to this day, we're in over 67 countries now worldwide in a very short space of time. It's not even 3 years yet. Now, as people know, most companies actually financially remunerate people for being on their medical advisory board. Our Science and Medical Advisory Board are amazing, and there is no financial compensation for being on there. They are all voluntarily on there. These are world-renowned science and medical people. I've had the distinct privilege to sit at some of these doctors' medical symposiums, predominantly based on glutathione and the benefits of glutathione. One of those was Dr. Doug Harrington. He used to be on the Stanford heart transplant team. So look at the credentials of these people. You have cardiology, pathology, hematology, preventative medicine. You have thoracic and cardiovascular surgeons. You have general surgeons, anti-aging. You have orthopedic surgeons. You have Gordon Crozier, who again has lectured for years on the benefits of glutathione in genetic and regenerative medicine. You have functional medicine. You have emergency medicine. You have a Harvard fellow. Here in Australia, we've got representation on the board as well. Dr. Dean Stubbs, he's an integrative medical doctor, so is Tanya Ash. Then you have Dr. Rawlings, who's also a member of Parliament in Ghana. You have Kristen, who is a chiropractor and metabolic biochemist. You've Dr. Louis Valdez, and he has traveled the world again teaching on the benefits of or lecturing on the benefits of glutathione. He's an ENT specialist. And Bethany Dixon, who has done a long-distance truck driving study on the benefits of glutathione and fatigue. Amazing people that we are associated with. Now, you might ask, what is glutathione and why are we so excited about this component? Glutathione is the protector and detoxifier of every cell in the body. It's the key to the life, health, performance, and protection and longevity of every single cell. Now, it also is the only antioxidant that recycles itself. And it increases the effectiveness of other antioxidants such as vitamin C, D, and etc. It is the most studied molecule in the world right now. If you look on pubmed.gov, there's over 180,000 peer-reviewed and published articles in comparison to, we'll say, vitamin C, where there's only over 70,000 studies done on vitamin C. So we're looking at a very studied and proven molecule. Now my slides are a little bit slow to go forward. So what do doctors say about glutathione? And I'll bring the slides forward so it's easier to, and we'll look at two doctors. Dr. Oz, he said it's the most powerful antioxidant you never heard of. It's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases you fear the most, and that's glutathione. Dr. David Katz says, if you are chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body isn't firing on all cylinders, it's probably due to low glutathione levels. It may be part of it, both the cause and the effect. So it's interesting to see what doctors have to say. Now, glutathione levels decrease the longer you are alive. Continuous attacks on our cells by the invasion of toxins, heavy metals, and exposure to radiation and free radicals cause damage and expedite the aging process. Glutathione levels also are reduced by any trauma that the cells encounter, such as injury, infections, or diseases. And there's numerous other reasons why our glutathione levels go down. If you look at the graph on the right-hand side, you see as we age, our oxidative stress goes up massively. But if you look at the white line, our glutathione levels, the more we're exposed. So we're probably at our optimal glutathione level in our early 20s. And as we get exposed to all these components in our environment and our food and what have you, our glutathione levels reduce radically as we age. In fact, 10 to 15% per decade in a normal person. That's normal aging. If you're exposed to all these other things, it'll go down faster. So the benefits of having good glutathione levels are it strengthens the immune system, increases energy, enhances stamina and endurance. Fantastic for sports people or anybody who does workouts in the gym. It improves exercise recovery times because it detoxifies lactic acid, greater mental clarity and focus, and enhances the quality and length of life. Now, there are challenges associated with glutathione, and these are the three main challenges. First of all, glutathione is too fragile to survive the digestive tract, making it nearly impossible to be absorbed through supplementation until now. Neumi wraps their ingredients in water clusters to protect and have instant absorption so that their supplements are absorbed before they make it to the stomach. And that is really important because you have got very, very toxic gastric acids in the stomach to digest, and they will kill glutathione. Secondly, the molecules in many glutathione supplements are too large to be absorbed by the cell. So they get excreted through the kidneys from the body without being effectively used. So Neumi nano-sized ingredients are small enough to be fully absorbed into the human cell. Now, you may notice right across the world, there's a massive increase in IV glutathione clinics popping up. Now, the challenge with that is glutathione has a very short half-life. And instead of spending hundreds of dollars on glutathione IVs, to momentarily increase your glutathione levels, you can now, with our Neumi technology, you can increase your glutathione every single day because of the proprietary hydrostat nanotechnology. And I'll talk a little bit more about that now. It is very innovative, and let's look at innovation. So we're going to talk about the hydrostat nanotechnology. Now, hydra is water, and water in itself is not new, but the nano-sized particles are suspended in ultra-purified water. In fact, the water is more pure than IV water that we use in hospitals. And it's water is the most how would you say? It's the most compatible with our cells because water is both inside and outside our cells. A supplement is only as good as its bioavailability, which is the ability to be absorbed and used by the body. Now, there's lots of supplements out there, and they proudly display their high quantities of specific ingredients, but their products are delivered in a format that the body cannot use them. They pump their high quantities of ingredients into the supplements, but they don't improve their effectiveness. But by changing the delivery system does. And that's one of the reasons our product is so amazing, because of the delivery system. If you look at the graph on the right, these are regular cell absorption on the left-hand side, because the particles are large, so very few of them can actually penetrate the cell. Whereas the hydrostat nanotechnology, look at how tiny the components are and how easy it is for the cell to absorb them. Now, Neumi nano-sized ingredients are between 10 and 100 nanometers. They are small enough to be fully absorbed by the human cell, and whereas the molecules in other supplements are too large to be absorbed. And if you look at this graph, there's ours, the tiny little components, the human cell, and other products where the components are too large. So basically, it's all about absorption. It's not what you take, it's what you absorb. If the product cannot get into the cell, you just have expensive whey, and it's excreted through the kidneys. So surface area is very important. Our cells only absorb the section of the molecule that they can touch. Nano-sizing increases the surface area so that the cells can use the entire molecule. And nano sizing ingredients, it increases the surface area to over 200 times greater than non-nano sized ingredients. So the blue one, the big blue one here, when it hits the human cell, only the portion that hits the human cell is absorbed. If the component is smaller, the cell gobbles the whole thing up. So Neumi wraps their ingredients in water clusters for protection and instant absorption so that their supplements are absorbed before they make it to the stomach. That is so exciting. In the medical world where I work, we give a lot of medication now sublingually, and those blood vessels under your tongue, it's like a branch of a tree. They're called super absorbers. So the product is just zapped up by the sublingual blood vessels and the mucosa in your mouth. So they're fully absorbed before they reach the gastric system and not interfered with by the gastric acids. So water is also doesn't include potential toxicity like lipids do. So you never need to take a break from taking the Neumi supplements because they're completely friendly to your body and your cells. So let's look at the first product, NutriSwish. I love all our products, but this is an amazing product. Using the proprietary Hydra nanotechnology, Neumi has nano-sized glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other components to become bioavailable literally in seconds. So you literally take 5 mils of the product into your mouth, and it's recommended twice a day, and you swish it in your mouth like mouthwash. Now, I do mine for a minimum of 60 seconds and then swallow. And then experience these are the things you should experience. It'll help to boost your immune system, give you joint support, cognitive health. It's clean and sustained energy. There's no uppers in the product. And then rapid recovery because it detoxifies your cells. Now, for sports people, they absolutely love this product. And here's a few testimonials. Natalie Jenkinson was an Olympian and Australian boxing champion, and this was her experience. She said, the very first thing I noticed on day one of taking Swish was how well I slept. She said, if that's all it did, it was worth it. But by day 13, I was all clear and was training better than I had in years. Swish gave me the endurance and recovery like I had back in my elite fighting years. And then we look here at Alexander Glover. And Alexander Glover is a vegan athlete, so he's a clean green machine. Now, Alex said, I immediately noticed when Swish was in my body. Literally from day one, I noticed amazing focus and brain clarity. After the first 4 days, I had tremendous increase in my energy that meant I even had a disinterest in my coffee ritual. Then after 1 week, my performance, both running speed and muscle strength, became noticeably better. And lastly, my recovery was speedy and I felt noticeably more every single day. And that is the fact that they were able to, that the Swish detoxifies the lactic acid, so it gives them that sustained energy and quick recovery. Now, my slides are slow today. Okay, so let's look at Neumi Skin. This is the second of our products. Again, it's their hydro nanotechnology, and Neumi Skin has nano-sized glutathione, hyaluronic acid, curcumin, collagen, and much more. And it can nourish your skin down to the last layer, the deepest level. And what does that do on the skin? It's a topical product. It helps reduce pore size. It lifts and firms the skin. It reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, smooths the skin texture, brightens and evens the skin tone, and fights skin anti-aging pollutants. We have some amazing testimonials and before and afters. This is Sherry Werner from the US, And look at it's like night and day with Sherry. She was one of the original testers of the product from day one. And you would think these were, older and younger sisters. She's had such an amazing result in 7 weeks. Now, Sherry absolutely loves this, and these products would be used, she would use them probably 5 times a day to get her skin kick started. She absolutely loves it. This is Tatiana from Latin America. She's an esthetician, so she's very experienced with skincare. Look at the difference in her pore size and the clarity of her skin between the before and afters. And that was 8 days of using the product. This is the man himself, Steve. And look at the difference in the clarity and just the life that came back in his face just after, and you can see the brightness in his eyes. Everything about his face is different in 7 weeks. This is a lovely young girl again. She is Mary Lou from Hawaii. This was just 2 weeks of using the product. Look at how it cleared up her skin, her pore size, the brightness of her skin. It looks amazing. This is a lovely 80-plus-year-old lady from Africa. And again, the pigmentation, look at how her skin is brighter. The lines are reduced radically, and she looks amazing. Elaine is from South Australia. Now, look at how her skin is so ruddy, the size of her pores. And if you look at the afters, the ruddiness has settled. Yes, she's had her eyebrows and her lips enhanced, but look at the edema, and the puffiness in her face has reduced. The pore size, again, Elaine, everyone is saying to Elaine, look at, you lost heaps of weight. She hasn't lost any weight. It's just her skin has tightened and is totally rejuvenated, and amazing results there for Elaine. Look at Donna's neck. The crepiness in her neck is absolutely disappeared. And so there's amazing results with our skincare. Now, this is a fantastic product. Unfortunately, it's not available in all markets, but it's called Hers. And it's a female product. It's beneficial from anybody from puberty to post-menopause. Again, it's the Hydra nanotechnology. And in this product, you've got peony, chasteberry, dong quai, maca, ashwagandha, and other nutrients. And what does Hers do? It gives you cramp relief, increases libido, minimize hot flashes, mood improvements, decreases bloating, hormone balance, improves the quality of your sleep, and gives you natural energy. Now, again, there are some, if you want the complete ingredients for any of our products, just go to www.neumi.com and you get the facts sheet on all our products. Now, there are some amazing testimonials with the Hers product. Again, I don't know anybody who's dissatisfied with these products. Well, the first lady, she's a 55-year-old in active menopause. She said, I know it sounds crazy, but every time I have a hot flash, I swish and it stops the hot flash from happening. I can't be without this stuff. Then the second lady is a 32-year-old in active menstruation. And she said, I used to feel just miserable for 10 days before my period. My body is no longer at war with itself. And the third one is a 53-year-old lady, again in active menopause. She said, I have been a hot flash mess for 6 years. I haven't slept through the night for those 6 years. For the first time in 6 years, I can sleep under my covers. It is so wonderful to feel normal again. I mean, who wouldn't want those results? Fantastic. These testimonials were gathered during a double-blind placebo-controlled study where over 80% of women reported symptom relief. Now let's look at the execution and how we get this product into people's hands and how we help them to, first of all, improve their health, and secondly, they can create an amazing income through building a business with Neumi. And so the preferred method is via home-based business, because this business is, if you do it by conventional means or through infomercials, it costs millions of dollars in television advertising. So we use the world's most trusted form of promotion, word of mouth. And the home-based business, since the pandemic in particular, has absolutely exploded worldwide. And home-based business is much more user-friendly now because people had become used to working from home. We are open in over 67 countries now. We have an unparalleled compensation plan, revolutionary business tools, a field-driven philosophy, and free membership with perks. So these are added value, basically, that you do not have to pay for. They're included in your membership. Steve has written a program called the Master Strategies of Super Achievers, and the most successful people are always looking to improve, receive mentorship from one of the top experts in business and strategy, and that's from our founder, Stephen K. Scott. Then added to that, you can have access to Amber Brown, Neumi's fitness coach, and you can be in your lounge room and go through the fitness program. Again, there's no charge for this, it's added value. And then last but not least is Neumi Voyager, which is a booking platform where you have access to companies' wholesale travel website, where you can save up to 70% on hotels and airfares. Now, some companies charge up to $1,000 US in annual subscriptions for this. These are 3 added value things that we don't have to pay for. We have amazing tools, and Steve's mantra is, let's give the membership absolutely everything that they need to succeed. So we don't have to generate any tools, they're all there. We have an amazing app where we can obviously check on events and a calendar. We have prospect management. We have shareable materials, social media videos and testimonials and ebooks. An amazing tool. Again, there's no subscription for this. It's free. We have 2 Facebook websites. The first one is Neumi New You Official. You can bring anybody to that. You don't have to be a member. All you have to do, you'll find before and afters, testimonials, and live streamed interviews on there. And all you have to do is apply to join, answer the entry questions, and agree to the group rules. Then we have the Neumi members only. You do have to be a member to be part of this site. It's Neumi Members Official, and it's the Neumi community, and active members can be involved with this site. You get training, announcements, all the community things that are going on. Again, you need to apply to join, answer the entry questions, and agree to the group rules. That's just an integrity thing, so that we know that the right people are in there. Now, regardless of account type, our subscriptions are free. And the philosophy is, you love it or you get your money back. It's actually a satisfaction guarantee, and it's a 30-day risk-free. If you don't enjoy the product and you don't think the product does what it says it does, you can get your money back in 30 days. So here are the purchase options. When you become a member, these are the purchase options, which are amazing value. Now, really, the first one is an essentials pack where you only get 2 products, a Neumi Skin and a Neumi Swish, and that's basically toe in the water stuff, where you're just trying the products. This is probably one of the most common packs. It's a $300 pack where you get, now retail isn't available in every country, but there is a $155 retail saving. And instead of getting 6 bottles, normally you get an extra bottle, which is $50 US for free. So it's fantastic value. Then you have your lifestyle pack, which is a $500 pack, gives you 12 bottles of product. And you've got your bundle pack, which is a $1,000 pack. So serious builders will will immediately go for this pack, where there's 25 bottles of product and there's a $625 retail saving. A fantastic pack to build your business with, so you have product for sample marketing. And it helps you to get product into people's hands quickly so they don't have to wait. Now, we have an amazing compensation plan, and it's very easy to understand because every 1 point is equal to $1. So it's easy to calculate your bonuses worldwide. We have two methods of payment. We have weekly payouts and we have monthly payouts. So let's look at the weekly payout. As a direct sponsor, you earn 25% the minute you bring somebody into the business on a welcome bonus for customers or new distributors. Plus, your business, as your business grows, you can earn up to 6 generations more at 3% as you rank advance. So it's explained on the right-hand side. So when you sponsor somebody and they're welcome, their first order, you earn 25. And then all levels down 6 levels, you will earn another 3% on each level as people come in. A total of 43% is paid out on customers and new enrollments. Now let's go to the monthly payouts. Now remember that all these payouts are paid concurrently. The first one is the power of 3, where you can earn up to $1,500 a month. And the power of 3, if you look on the right, there's you, and you introduce 3 members on a minimum of $100 per month. You earn a $50 US bonus. Then when you rank advanced to senior member and you help those 3 members to introduce their 3, you will earn $250 US a month. And when you go to the level of 2-star, you help your second level to introduce their 3, and then you will earn $1,500 US dollars a month. Now, the power of 3 is a recurring monthly bonus based on uni-level placement. There is no dynamic compression associated with this bonus, but you can do numerous power of 3s. You don't have to stop at 1. The next bonuses that are paid out concurrently is the uni level and the infinity bonus. Members and this is a group volume. You automatically qualify up to 7% down your first 3 levels the moment you join. And then from 3-star and above, you will receive all 7 levels in a 7% to pay out increase as your ranks as you rank up. Higher ranks will also qualify for the level 8 from level 8 and beyond. And this bonus is capped. So at the level of diamond, the infinity bonus is paid out at a 0.5% capped at 2,500, double diamond 1% at 5,000, triple diamond 1.5% at 10,000, and crowns earn at 2% are capped at 15,000. It's very easy to understand it when you look at this graph here. From the moment you join as a member, you earn down 3 levels. Now, the exciting part about this compensation plan is it doesn't matter what rank you're at. You only ever need 2 products or 100 points to fully qualify for every bonus in the compensation plan, right? So as you rank advance, you see you only have to get to 3-star to be paid down 7 levels. And from 3-star on, then structure comes in. And when you start at diamond, when you qualify at diamond, that's when your infinity bonus kicks in. And as you can see, it's capped 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, and 15,000. Amazing compensation plan. And that is in more detail. You can look at the precise detail of the compensation plan. There is a video in the back office and also on your app. So the last bonus I'm going to talk about is the leadership bonus. And this is a 6% pool bonus. It's basically a pool on monthly volume from all over the world. So it's the volume, the company volume from all over the world. And from 2-star and above, this kicks in. And remember, all these bonuses are paid concurrently. So you get a bit of everything in your bonus, right? So as your rank advance, your 1% will increase because the amount of people in your business will be much more. So it kicks in at 2-star, 1%, and so on and so forth, up to the crown level. Now, that is the completion of the presentation. But I would like to ask you, are you ready to get started? Are you needing more information, or do you want to try the products? Please reach out to the person who invited you to the presentation today and get your questions answered. It's been an absolute privilege to present to you today. I'd like to thank you for attending, and we will see you at the same place, same time next week with a different presenter. And thank you, Keith, for your support, and have a great week. Goodbye, everybody.